Hello, everyone, and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator, or as I like to refer to it, Wash Talk. This is very appropriate for spooky season because we are going to be washing the old Esther Diath house, which apparently is haunted. So yeah, let's jump in and get started. Gonna take a little while to load. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me again like it did one time. Oh, we're good. All right. So, oh, right, the movement scheme. Can I adjust that movement scheme? Options. Movement. Teleport. Smooth. Smooth head-based. No, I'm fine. I am pretty good. Yeah, so, okay. Oh. Does feel a little bit weird moving around like this, but this is what I'm used for. Oh, look! Animal prints. Yeah, we'll start with washing up the driveway, and then we'll do the first floor all the way around, and we'll do the top level. I'm not sure if we're gonna do the entire. Oh, yep, that's definitely dirty. Nothing to worry about, you say. Okay, that's fine. I don't get paid to worry about things. I don't get paid to worry about things. I get paid to wash things. That is quite literally my job. Can I? Yes, might. Maybe not that. We'll do the green. Do the green for spooky season. As much as we can, at least. So, let's see. It's October. Spooky season. And what is new with Zagosaurus and everyone here at Zagosaurus Kingdom? Well, I have been really enjoying Saints and Sinners, the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners game. It is really my cup of tea. Survival, zombies, crafting, not so much shooting, because I think I've mentioned in the videos that the books and the TV show gave the impression that using guns is the last resort because it just attracts more walkers, but it's still good. It's still good. But yes, I have definitely been enjoying it. I enjoy the combat. I enjoy how I can just basically, grab walkers and push them off, rather than have to use up my weapon to deal with them if I just want to just grab them and push them and then leg it. They don't get anything extra for, dealing with walkers. You just kind of, lose durability on your weapons. Which I mean, it can be fun just to kind of wade into, a fight with a bunch of, the walkers and just go to town with a baseball bat, but you're basically just giving yourself extra work. The best thing to do is just to kind of work your way around them and not deal with them all. It can be, especially considering the fact that they respawn. So it's not like, oh, I already cleared the downstairs, so now there's not don't have to worry about there being any kind of danger in the downstairs. No, it doesn't work that way. They just respawn. I don't think the human enemies respawn. I haven't noticed that Yeah, I think if, once you take a human enemy down, then they stay down. But walkers essentially are growing out of the walls because, yeah, they just keep popping up. They keep popping up. But yes, I have definitely been enjoying. I've already recorded a handful of episodes. I recorded back to back, so a lot of times I'll just sit down and, well, not just sit down because I'm doing VR and standing, but I will just go and record like 3 or 4 videos at a time, and then 3 or 4 sessions at a time. Then I will upload them one at a time. So I could, upload a whole bunch at like a couple weeks worth of videos all at once, and then I try to listen to these. I try to rewatch these videos as well, just to make sure that they seem all right, and sometimes I miss some things, like maybe the audio was too loud and you can't really hear me all that well. I try to speak up. Because I tend to mumble sometimes, especially when I am just kind of, even when I'm not doing VR games, just kind of mumble to myself, just as if I am, talking to the ether. But I do try to rewatch the videos and just be like, do I like that? Should I have, recorded it differently? And a lot of times I will just say, oh, I don't really want to re-record that because, that was like some kind of, main story thing. I don't really want to redo it because my reaction would be completely different. But a lot of times, I just wonder, people are going to be able to understand what I'm saying, and then going to be difficult to, read, or not read, but understand. Which button is the... No. There we go, there's the crash button. Washy. Anyway, yes, the Saints and Sinners Walking Dead series has been fun to make, and I have definitely enjoyed the game in general. Let's see, what else? Not sure if the first video of it is going to drop before this goes out. I might try to wait to post this until it goes out, but I do have another game for the spooky season coming out. This game is probably going to be just 3 or 4 videos long. It's not going to be as long as... What's that? It's giving me some kind of... Nope. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure. I saw a message popped up and I was like, oh, what's going on? Like right there. What was that? Oh, it goes away as soon as I try looking at it. I'm sure it's nothing important. If they can't be bothered just to, have it pop up on screen long enough for me to look at, it must not be important, right? That's how I choose to read it, at least. Anyway. Oh yeah, another series for the spooky season coming up. I think I may have teased it in the last Wash Talk. But it is, it's less of, like, survival, crafting things, and more of, like, almost a horror game. I don't generally play horror games. I'm not a big fan of horror games in general, especially ones where I'm not allowed to just pick a bit of old pipe and wail on whatever foul creature is causing the issues. But yes, it is. Do I want to talk about it? I kind of do want to talk about it, but once again, I'm not sure if I'm going to be posting it before this. I'm probably going to be posting it this weekend, actually. What the heck? I'll talk about it. If you haven't seen those videos yet, then I would recommend turning off this video and going and watching them if they're out yet. If not, maybe you consider pausing this video and waiting until those ones come out. But I've already recorded a couple of them. I have to record more of those this weekend. I want to release maybe one for every weekend. Oh wait, second weekend. Did I not post it last? No, I don't think I did post it last weekend. Oh dear. Well, I've already messed up my schedule. Anyway, I guess there's no harm in talking about it. So the game I'm talking about is Silent Slayer: Vault of the Vampire. And I tried it at PAX, and I enjoyed it. It was very good. It was made by the same folks who did I Expected to Die, which I've also done on this channel. And I would describe it as Operation meets maybe like Saw. So you have to be very, very careful and very, very quiet. Otherwise, you will die because the vampire will wake up and he will eat you, or she will eat you. They're both types of vampires that you're trying to stake through the heart. And each time you beat a vampire, they get more and more defended. So the first one is just like, oh, you just have to open the coffin and then, put the stake through his heart, and that's basically it. And then it gets to be like, okay, you're going to have to do this and then that, and then once you do this, then you're free to, stake him, but have to make sure that you do it in this order, because if you don't do it in that order, then the vampire will wake up, and then he will absolutely wreck you. So, anyway. Yeah, but I have been enjoying those, that game. Well, I'm not, like I said, I'm not big into horror, but this kind of appealed to me because very unlike, the previous games done by, these folks before the Expected to Die games, it is, I can't just like grab things and just throw them around. I have to actually think about what I'm doing because it's, a bit tedious, I would describe it as. Anyway, yes, there is knocking upon my chamber door. Please hold. Yes?
So, you said 1:30. I think we gotta go at 1:15.
I said 1:30 or 1:15 is fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure you were aware.
Yeah, I'm aware. Thank you. That was my manservant reminding me of an appointment that I had, so I have to make sure I don't go too long on this video because I do have other engagements for the day. So, yes. But yeah, Vault of the Vampire, quite good. And I once again compare it to the I Expected to Die games where you just kind of like, play around with things and you find out what works, and I just kind of throw stuff around. Can't really do that because if you, drop things, you make noise, and if you make noise, the vampire wakes up and then the vampire essentially eats you. So, none of that. We don't want any of that. Yes, look forward to those videos coming probably this weekend, if not already posted. Like if you're watching this and the video's already been posted, maybe consider going and watching them. They're quite fun. That's quite fun. Oh, there. That's another clean thing. All done. Yes, spooky season. A lot of, it's getting darker earlier, and people put out the Halloween decorations and all this, that, and the other thing. It's a very, very cool time of year because it's still a time when leaves are changing color, and there's still somewhat of still, it's still not too, it's chilly on occasion, but during the day when the sun's out, it's still pretty nice. But once you get to like November, and then even during the day, everything is cold outside. It's not as nice. Nice crisp air in October, I think, especially the fall, depending on where you live, of course. Some places you live and it's warm all year round. I think I had a friend who went to Australia this past summer, and she was there during the winter for them because they're in the southern hemisphere. So their winter is our summer, and vice versa. But yes, it was still, even though it was winter, it wasn't like absolutely freezing out there. So, anyway. Z for Zachosaurus. Alright. Let's see. If I were doing this live with like a live chat, you can have people from the audience or the chat give me, questions to answer, or topics to talk about. But let's see. I am drawing blank. I don't know why. Oh, these stubborn stains. Look at them. I come back with the high pressure power washer later. That's clean, that's good. These stairs. Messing me up. I'm gonna do the red nozzle, the high powered stuff. Get it done. I could also just be missing it, but this house is supposed to be like spooky, haunted. I kind of feel like it should be darker out, more of an atmosphere of, ooh, spooky. But it's not. That's okay. That is A-okay. Get these posts. Wash them all clean. There's some really bad stains on this. Really bad stains. Okay. So that is the, down below. Let's take a look and see. I think, yep, red. Just to try to get the stubborn black spots out. I like how it gets a certain distance away from you. It's not definitely an effect. Look at that right there. You have to get close enough to it. Which is, immersive. Because it'd be unrealistic in standing over here and expecting to clean that That's how water pressure works. Under pressure. Do, 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 do. This is a very nice, relaxing game. I enjoy playing. This is what would it refer to as the post-dad games. There was a video done by Yahtzee of zero punctuation fame. I'm not doing the zero punctuation anymore because the Escapist magazine is the board, the people in charge of it are buttheads. Yeah, over at Second Wind on YouTube, they have he's done fully Ramblomatic, but he also has semi-Ramblomatic now. He just kind of little chats about not any particular game in general, but just like about the gaming industry or about types of games, what have you. And his latest one he did was about some of the games that he has coined the terms for, like the post-dad games or the spectacle fighters or what have you. And you talk about post-dad game in general, just like those games that represent or simulate work. Like PowerWashing is a game that simulates like an actual job that someone does, and it's just like, oh, who in their right mind would want to play this? It's actual a job, and it's just like, yeah, but it's not a job that I do, and I just enjoy cleaning. So yeah, but the post-dad game, basically, I'm neither a dad nor have I ever been, except to arguably it's my cat, but I don't think that really counts because he's a cat. I think he's perfectly fine, with or without me. If he was just living, with someone else or on the street, he would probably, cats are resourceful creatures, as it were, but I'm happy that he is my little, I hate to use the term fur baby because, it's just, it's a little cringe when people refer to their pets as their children, but they kind of fill a void in our lives. Having an animal that we share our room, our space with, and just having together here with us in this space. This is difficult to come at. That's what they're paying for after all, right? Unclean. They're getting their special package. Yeah, the bio, the job information said that no other power washer would touch this house, but I'm not noticing anything other than some stubborn dirt. I haven't noticed anything else spooky at all. Really, this was just like an open and big opportunity for me to come and do this. All my competitors are scared to go near this place, so better for me. I can swoop in and scoop it up, as it were. I didn't know what I twirl. I do twirl. Do twirl. It's my do twirl. I heard a thing. Is that just the ghost? Just the ghost. Didn't notice any new Ghost, don't mind me. I'm just trying to make things nice and clean. It's my job, after all, to make things clean. Not sure if I have an ecto scrubber, but if you feel like you are in need of a wash, you are welcome to, hire me out as well. Not sure if you have any ghost furnishings that need a good scrubbing or power washing, but I am here. I'll leave my card, and you can, maybe work something out. Yeah, work something out. Anyway. Up and down, up and down. Stubborn stains. Stubborn stains. We don't need that. We don't need this. Being problematic. I kind of have to have it on red, because otherwise these are not coming out. It's even worse than the playground. Either way, for any of you who are interested, I did go back and I did finish the playground. Basically, it was just like the main floor mat, and a couple other things that just had the remotest specks of dirt on them. So yeah, I did go and I finished that, just for those who were going, you should go and finish the playground. It's still not done. So well, I did finish it. I did 100% on that. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. The guy who's messing me about it, talking about, those fussy people, and the parent being like, I don't want my children being on that playground, it's gross. And he was kind of complaining about things. Yeah, well, it was filthy. I'm not even sure it got any kind of, cleaning since you built it. It was just a complete and utter mess. Utterness. That is what we found it was. Washing. Have to keep on washing. Probably easier. One thing that they probably would have missed opportunity for this was, let's see, what was it? What did I thought about this later after the last video I made, and they have a lot of games where you're cleaning things up, and, your characters are walking through. I'm thinking like Viscera Cleanup Detail, or what's that new game that came out? The Crime Scene Cleaner, where you have to be careful of where you're walking, because if you don't, you're just going to track mud everywhere. This game needs one of those. So I'm just walking through this mud, because there was cat prints over here. So that would be something fun you have to worry about. I'm making more of a mess than I'm actually cleaning, because I'm walking all over it, making you, be cautious about, make sure you clean the floor first so that you don't, walk over the dirt and track mud around. That would be, I think, a fun one. That's just me. I don't know. Yeah, maybe optional, being like, turn on optional footprints. Maybe this game does have that and I just completely missed it. I should check. I'm not going to check right now, because I'm pretty much done with the floor right now, so no worries. Yeah, I played last spooky season. It wasn't on the channel. It was on, it wasn't a VR game, but I did play a spooky game of, it was the Viscera Cleanup Detail the Halloween level that had the house full of all of the college or the high school students that ran afoul of all of the what do you call them? The slashers. Yeah, the slashers from all the like horror movies. And you found you could go around and find a bunch of you go around and find a bunch of like props, or not really props, but items from the movies. I could find Jason mask from drawing a blank on what it's called. Friday the 13th, yep, and you could find Freddy Krueger's glove. And all that. They have a bunch of different like little Easter eggs and what have you. And boy howdy, that took a while to clean up. There were so many bits and pieces everywhere. And I had to play that game actually with my buddy Douglas. The Douglas, as I refer to him. And it was a grand old time. He has actually he has been on the channel before, but not in a speaking role. He and I streamed Hitman. That was like some of the earliest parts of the channel was streaming Hitman. That was back when I had my Stadia, and I could just stream from Stadia, but then they killed Stadia, and we don't have it anymore. But I'd play Hitman, and he'd tell me, kind of almost like a puppeteer, what to do, and be like, okay, how do we want to get this guy? And it's like, can you use a banana? And I was like, I can certainly use a banana, sure. And so I would use a banana to get the job done. And it's crazy. Because sadly, I couldn't figure out how to get the mic to work on the I couldn't figure out how to get the mic to work on Stadia controllers, so I basically just, you can't hear us talking on the audio, but we're discussing, we're strategizing, and what have you. But yeah, there was we have played a number of games together, just on the channel, except for the stream of like Hitman. But that wasn't really us playing together. That was me playing and him telling me, oh, what do want me to do this, or basically him playing Hitman through me, which was fun. He would watch while I played, and he would give me like, oh, do this or do that or what have you. So, okay. Oh, there's still some down here. I see you. I see you, dirt. Come on, there we go. Washy, 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 wash. Has not. Oh. There's dirt I have. Thankfully, we have the glowy power. They can see dirt and eradicate it. Eradicate it with extreme prejudice. Okay, let's do this wall now. Yeah, so, let's see. What else can I talk about for this episode? Oh yes, my brother is having his murder mystery party later this month. I always love getting a role and playing the part, and I'm not sure what it is, but a lot of times I end up being the one who gets killed. And I don't know if that is specifically because my brother is picking the role that he thinks is most likely the one to end up being the victim. Yes, I've never once been the murderer. I've always been the murdered, which is, and more often than not, it is another friend of mine, which goes by Curly Blonde on, I think, the internets. She is, a lot of times, she's the one who does the dirty deed. So, a lot of times, like, if I have no clue, after going through all of the evidence and what have you, and I don't know, I can't guess who it is, I would usually just pick her. Because chances are, like, more often than not, she has been the one who has done the crime. But, that's a fun thing to do, and now that, this is going to be the second time that they are in their new place, which is much bigger than their old place, which is very good, because trying to get that many people in that small a space before was always kind of cramped, but we would make it work. Especially for a guy like me. I'm pretty big. I got big, my brother and I are both very big, but I am a bit bigger than he is. More muscle. I have very, my normal job, I think I've mentioned before, is very, what's the word I'm thinking of? Manual work. So, and he's at a desk all day, so, yes, I would probably have more muscle mass than he does. Although he does work out. And he works out, which is good, because sitting at a desk all day is probably not good for you. You're going to have a sedentary lifestyle. You need to be a bit active. You need to move. As they say, a body in motion tends to stay in motion. At least that's what my mom told me growing up. And it works. I've definitely seen a pattern in people who stay active versus people who just kind of sit around all day and like their work, they're sitting. They get home from work, they're sitting. Need some activity. Anyway, what else? Let's see. How about Halloween traditions? Growing up, we didn't get super into Halloween. My folks, maybe dressed up kids and got candy, but we didn't decorate the house a lot. We didn't go to the house and they have the 12-foot tall skeletons that they just kind of leave up for Christmas and just kind of put a Santa hat on, which is pretty fun. But we didn't. My mom actually more recently has been more interested in decoration, more like lights. She likes her lights, light up things, hanging lights. We got some spider lights, some spooky, scary skeleton lights. They actually look like they're dancing, which is fun. But I should use the magic dirt locator before I move on from here. Aha! You want dirt here? Look at that! Look at you! You're trying to hide from me. There is no hiding from the PowerWasher. I guess you could say I'm kind of like the slasher in a dirt themed horror movie. And my preferred weapon, of course, is the water power washer. And the children of the young dirt will, the parents of the young dirt will say, now be very careful and don't go out and stay out too late, because if you do, the power washer will get you. They're like, oh, come on, Mom, the power washer's not real. And it's like, oh, he's very real. He's real and he's coming to get you. They are, out alone late at night, and they just hear the, drip, drip from the power washer. And you get freaked out that they hear, drip, 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 drip. And then they run. But it's already too late, because we already are close enough to hear the drip, drip. The power washer gets you. That's just how it goes. The power washer, he is terror to dirt and grime everywhere. Yeah, of course, the Halloween season, we have the traditional movies that we watch for, the spookiness. I actually like watching the miniseries, the Over the Garden Wall. That is one of my favorite shows to watch, especially around this time of year on Halloween, or All Hallows Eve, as it is also referred to. But it's a good series. If you haven't seen Over the Garden Wall, you definitely should. It is grand. Has Elijah Wood in it. Yes. But yeah, I am curious what all of your favorite Halloween rituals are. Do you clean your... Not clean, I'm cleaning right now. Do you decorate your home with festive pumpkins and spooky, scary skeletons and all that? Or you just kind of enjoy the weather and don't really get into Halloween as much? You just enjoy a nice, cozy cup of hot chocolate or coffee and maybe, a nice little campfire. I'm not one to judge, to each their own, as it should be. And we shouldn't really judge other people for not being interested or, involved in what everyone else does. I mean, one of the great parts of our society is that we have all manner of different people from different, creeds and beliefs and all this, that, and the other thing. We really should not think badly of someone just because they have, a different belief or code than we do. I think I'm going to wash this part of the house, and then I'll check the time and see how long I've been recording and how long until I have to go. Because I also have to have lunch. I have not had lunch yet. I should probably eat before I leave. So, I will do this part, and then I will check and see what time it is. And if it is close enough to, the time that I should probably be going, then I will sign off and pick this up next time. And, yes, we'll figure out exactly, what if I want to start on a new project. And sometimes I will do a recording in one place I'm cleaning, and then I'll come back and finish cleaning it without recording it, and then start a new job for the next recording. That's just, and keep it, so it's not like, I'm sticking on the same place for too long. I was honestly hoping this thing was going to be a little bit more spookier with this job, because it's supposed to be, supposed to be a haunted house and all that. I think I might leave that for now. I'm going to come back and clean it, because that might be some kind of, fun Easter egg or something to figure out. So we'll just, finish cleaning the garage. Oh. Well, that didn't work, did it? Oh well. Clean the gutter. Guys cleaning this. This is still dirty. Corner. Up at the corner, gotta clean, gonna get it up. Now a lot of people go to like Halloween parties and what have you, and they get like super wasted. I'm not that kind of party. I like drinking on occasion, but I'm not like, oh yeah, let's go get drunk. I enjoy a glass of something hard to drink. Maybe a beer, cider, cocktail, something like that. But I'm not a super heavy drinker. Anyway, all right. Let's just check and see. Look for any. Aha! Something down here. Any more for any more? All right. Well, that is the front first level. Looks like all done. I see there's that right there as well. Okay, I'll do this part as well. Make it nice and even. Even Stevens, as they say. There we go. I see you. I see you. There's no escape. Escape at all. Accept your fate. I'm coming for you, dirt. I'm coming for you. Lean over. Let's take a look. Aha! There. Can I put my head through this? I can. Hey, I'm inside the post. I am one with the post. All right. Let me check my. I check my phone for. Where do you even leave my phone? I actually do not know. I'm trying to. Around. Oh, it's right here. What time we got? Alright, it's about 1:15. I should probably get off and have some lunch. Alright. Well, I hope you all have enjoyed the first part of this. I'll probably do another kind of wish I got the whole front cleaned rather than just, but I also did the driveway and the walk. So yeah. I hope you have enjoyed, and look forward to talking to you next time. Bye-bye!